In a small, peaceful village surrounded by tall palm trees and golden fields, a child was born under the light of a full moon. His name was Kelechi, a name that meant, "thank God," in their language. But from the moment he took his first breath, the village elders whispered that he was different. His mother, Adama, held him close, unaware that fate had already written a dark path for her son. As Kelechi grew, strange things began to happen. He would stare into empty spaces and giggle as if speaking to someone unseen. At night, he never cried like other babies. Instead, he would hum an eerie tune, one that no one had ever taught him. The villagers grew uneasy. The elders gathered in a circle, their faces lined with wisdom and fear. "This child is not like us," one elder murmured. "He must be returned to the gods." Adana wept, but the elders had spoken. One dark night, while the village was asleep, Kelechi was taken deep into the forest. The elders dug a shallow grave and placed him inside. As the soil covered him, his innocent eyes remained open. But just as the last handful of earth fell, the wind howled, almost as if in protest. The village was silent that night, but in the grave, something stirred. The wind grew stronger, the earth trembled slightly, and an eerie glow rose from the spot where Kelechi had been buried. At dawn, the villagers awoke to gasps and screams. There, standing at the entrance of the village, was Kelechi, his tunic still covered in dirt, his small hands outstretched. His voice was soft but clear. "Why did you send me away?" The villagers fell to their knees, fearing they had angered the gods. But then, an old woman stepped forward. "This child is not cursed," she whispered. "He has returned for a reason." From that day, the village never looked at Kelechi the same way. Wherever he walked, the sick healed, and the land became fertile. It was clear, he was no ordinary child. With Kelechi's presence, the village flourished. No one went hungry, and peace settled like a warm blanket over the people. The elders, once fearful, now knelt before him, seeking guidance. Even after Kelechi grew and left the village, his name remained whispered in stories. Some say he was a spirit sent to test humanity. Others believe he was a blessing in disguise. But one thing was certain, Kelechi was the child who was buried alive but returned.
Like and share, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out to the new episode.